Alrighty, welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every single mainline Final Fantasy game, plus some bonuses as well. And this week is the beginning of Hollow Month 6. Today, actually, it's October 1st. We're starting our annual Halloween event called Hollow Month. We've done it 6 years now. And this year is going to be very, very amazing. We got all these crazy giveaways to do. We got all these crazy games to play. And the big news is that later today, and don't worry YouTube, you'll be seeing it as well on YouTube, we're going to be playing the Final Fantasy VII Demake. It's a Chinese unlicensed NES game. It was Famicom over there. And it was made in 2006, or 2005 actually. And this is the English translation of the Chinese game, unlicensed Chinese game. We played it a long time ago on like a ROM randomly online. But this is the real deal, the physical copy. We're going to be playing it in a physical NES. It's going to be really fun. The whole playthrough will be on YouTube unless it's like terrible on it. I really know nothing about it. So it's going to be an adventure for sure. We're going to see what it's all about later. But yeah, that'll probably be on YouTube, so you guys will see it. But we'll be doing it later today after Final Fantasy VIII. But for now, we're back into Fantathon, and we just started Disc 2. That's why we're randomly here. Because we quit right at the disc change last week. Yeah, who likes this song? This song's probably... I like it, but... maybe one of the weaker songs for me, just because the soundtrack is so good. It's good, but it puts me to sleep, which can be good, but yeah, it makes me sleepy. Yo, Runin, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it a lot. Welcome. We're just getting started here this morning, so good timing. Uncle Laguna, there's someone here to see you. Huh? Me? What's this person look like? He was wearing funny clothes. He's talking to Rain right now. Is he at the pub? Yep, that's why I came over to get you, Uncle Laguna. Am I a good girl? No, you're not. It's dangerous to be out there by yourself. What if a monster comes and attacks you? It's only next door. It's okay. It's still dangerous. And since you're such a cute little girl, the monsters will especially be after you. They'll catch you and then they'll suck all your blood out. If anything like that should happen, Uncle Laguna's gonna cry. I'll be okay. I'll just call you, Uncle Laguna. You'll come rescue me, right? Hey, Alone, wait! Yeah, don't get me wrong, I do really like this song. It's just... after all the bangers... this kind of puts me to sleep. But in a good way. I should put it on my sleep playlist. I have a sleep playlist. I should put it on there. So I always thought the gunshots in the wall was kind of weird. I waited. Am I a good girl? Yes, a good girl. I like how she fixes her hair. Dear Alone's father and mother, Alone's been a good girl today. Right? Yep. Beep, boom. They have really bad termites. Yeah, it sounds like a music box. Think the Esther soldiers are really coming? That was 2 years ago, right? They would have been here by now. But you never know what a country ruled by a sorceress could be up to. Alone, now's your chance. Chance! Why is she the cutest? Yeah, no, the song's growing on me now. That I'm hearing it longer. You understand, Alone? Now go to your room and play. Why is your room in the bar? I got in trouble. That's because you broke your promise. Too bad. Laguna, use proper English when speaking to alone. I got in trouble. Too bad. Their relationship is the cutest. He's the goofy uncle. It's been a while, Laguna. Gyros! Is this Discount Marlene? He's Uncle Laguna's friend. He dresses funny, but he's not a bad guy. You seem well. Yeah, you do. Hey, how long has it been? You know, our grand escape from Centra? That was... one would usually call that being chased out. I thought so. Well, I would say about a year or so. I was bedridden for over 6 months. It seemed like every bone in my body was in pieces. I nursed him back to health. Thank you for taking good care of Laguna. I was able to recover in about a month or so. Ever since then, I've been searching for you. Why? After leaving the army, well, just killing time, I guess. Life's pretty boring without you as entertainment, my man. That's a harsh thing to say. I've been living a productive life here. I think I understand what you mean, though. So, what do you want to know? Let's see. How's Ward doing? Ward quit the army, too. Luckily, he found a job and he's working pretty hard. What's he doing? He's a janitor down at the D District prison. Wow. Can't picture him mopping floors, but I'm glad he's doing well. Oh, and he never got his voice back. You can basically tell what he wants from his facial expressions. So, what do you want to know? How's Julia doing? I don't know. You mean Julia the singer? That's right, Laguna really admired her and always frequented the nightclub. Shut up, so what if I did? Julia used to sing at a nightclub? No, she didn't sing, she just played the piano. Then the first song she released was Eyes on Me? How does the song go? You don't know? Well, you never let me hear it. I didn't think you listened to music. The song's about being in love, I really like it. Heard she recently got married. Oh yeah, to some army general, right? General Caraway or something. I'm not too sure. I read in a magazine that her true love went off to war and never came back. General Caraway comforted her while she was feeling down. That's how they got to know each other. So she didn't wait for the soldier to come back? So what? Who cares? As long as she's happy, right? That's all that matters. Ain't that right, El? Right. Uncle Laguna and Rain are... Ah! That's a great way to get a kid to stop talking. Just yell really loud. Okay, enough talk about this. So, what do you want to know? I think the fairies are here. Fairies? Yeah, I guess so. Then our work today should be a cinch. I'm looking forward to the battles. So, they know about the fairies and how they're stronger with the fairies? I thought I remembered them figuring that out later. But I guess maybe the story's told in a weird order. That's interesting. I'll have to come back to that later. Let's talk later. Time to do some work. Okay. Yeah, I think they explain it later, but I think that these flashbacks are maybe played in a different order, and that's why, like, he knows about it now. I'm not sure. So what's your plan? You're gonna stick around here for a bit, right? Would that be okay? You work for what you eat. If that's fine with you, then you're more than welcome. Yo, name brand, thank you so much for the 5 months, man. Seeing Final Fantasy VIII as a combat vet, so much more of what they were going for makes sense. Shame a lot of it comes off a bit too forced rushed, but I can appreciate a lot more of it with the perspective I didn't have when I was younger. That's really cool. There is a lot of, like, wartimey feel, especially with Laguna's story. Maybe not so much Squall's. Squall's story, the main story is more like high school, college feel with, like, fights later. But I don't know, I never got, like, a... Even though the Seeds are hired soldiers, something about it just never made me feel like wartimey, you know? I get that high school college vibe more than I get that combat vibe, you know? I get that much more with Laguna's story. With Laguna's story, it's like combat stories of when we used to be in war, and now we're past it, and they're trying to, like, they're remembering the times they were in war and stuff like that. I definitely feel, but not so much with the main story. That's really cool that you connect with it in that way. I wouldn't have never thought of that. Yo, Aaron, welcome back for the 37 months. Be sure to type !Holomonth into the chat. See all the Holomonth stuff going on this month. It's going to be amazing. We have so much amazing stuff coming this month. How's it going, Vinny? Do you like both stories equally? I think I like Laguna's more. I like Laguna's story more, but it's also harder to follow. So I don't know. It's actually hard for me to choose which one I like more. I kind of dislike them both. But I feel like I would have liked Laguna's story if it were the main story. If we got more of it, I think I would have really liked it. Laguna, I have a simple question. What exactly do you do here? It's like this. All the working men in this town were sent off to war. The only ones still left in town are old people, children, chocobos, dogs, and cats. And I'm sure you've noticed, but the monsters have made their way into town. This here town took real good care of me. So basically, I want to return the kindness. You're looking at the Monster Hunter of Winhill. So as of today, you'll be my assistant. We're to patrol the town up to the town entrance. If we see anyone in need along the way, we help them. That's our basic duty. Yeah, it's more enjoyable. I just don't get enough of it to feel like it's complete, you know? Unleash the Moogles! Oh. I gotta give Kiro stuff. I don't remember if we... Someone said that we didn't summon Carbuncle last week. I think Darth said it. I can't remember if we did or not, but we'll do it now. Put on Encounter None and then you can't do your job. I think we did summon Carbuncle. I think you just weren't here for it. So I remember doing it. But there he is again. So cute. Is that a Pokemon? Something about Laguna just going around shooting bugs with a friggin' assault rifle just cracks me up. A bit of overkill. How's it going, Zevier? Yep, can't ever have enough Carbuncle. That's for sure. Speaking of Carbuncle, Carbuncle just learned stuff. I don't even want to junction you because, like... This is by far my least favorite thing about the game. There's so many times where it removes party members and I can't do the switch thing. So I have to manually equip everything and it's awful. Because now everything's all screwed up. I'm just gonna auto. Sure, whatever. I don't care. You have TBN? I saw so many people comment and they were like, what is this TBN thing? We explained it in like episode 3. Watch the episodes. What was the other thing? Oh, a lot of people are asking about the Craig thing, which I don't blame you for not knowing that, because we explained it way back in Final Fantasy II, but go watch the Final Fantasy II playthrough and you'll get the Craig thing. Actually, we've explained it multiple times throughout the series, because people keep asking. I get the feeling that people are only watching the Final Fantasies that they like. You gotta watch them all. You gotta appreciate the whole series, the good and the bad. Trust me, when we get to Final Fantasy XV, it's gonna be rough for me. But I'm gonna keep an open mind. I'm gonna let everyone explain to me why they enjoyed Final Fantasy XV. I'm gonna allow myself to soak that in, and maybe I'll get a new appreciation for 15. Just like I hope that anyone that hates 8 will potentially have a better appreciation of it by the end of this playthrough. Now, there's a good chance I still hate 15 just as much as I always did by the end of it, but I will keep an open mind and do my best to learn something new about it. And understand why other people like it. I think that's important. I have to understand everyone's opinions, not just my own. She looks like she's wearing glasses, but like... they looked really weird when she was looking at us. Look like they don't line up. Like, they look like they're not on her face. Where's Ward? In prison. Mopping floors. Oh, you can't skip X2. X2 is going to be hilarious. That's going to be an hilarious playthrough. Doesn't matter if we like it or not. It's going to be a hilarious playthrough. What do you mean there's missing female characters in 15? The car's a female. It's a main character. You play with the car more than you play with the main characters. I'm pretty sure Sid says, like, that car's a beaut or something at some point, so girl confirmed. How does that work, by the way? Like, I always wondered that. So if a guy owns a car, they usually say it's a girl, like they give it a girl name if they name their car. Do girls name their cars guy names then? Or are just all girls, are all cars girls? How does that work? Also, boats are normally girls, too. You're a guy and your car's name is Mario. Alright. All my questions have been answered. Yo, Shaw, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. And Baden, thank you for the 2 months as well. And Braden Clouds, thank you for the Prime 49 months. Holy cow. Thank you, thank you. My car's name is Bridget Honda. Alright. How's it going, Baron? Nah, we're just doing a very casual playthrough. Kind of the point of Fantathon is to show all the games in their original forms and do like a casual playthrough of them. We did do a Let's Break Final Fantasy VIII playthrough a while ago where we like completely annihilated the game. You can see that on YouTube. But this is just like a really casual playthrough, just to show the game. How's it going, Ox? German warships during World War II were generally referred to with masculine pronouns, not feminine ones. I wonder if that's like a... a war thing where like they wanted them to be more powerful and want to like feminize the vehicles, maybe. Like I wonder if that was kind of like a mental thing back then. Or it could be what Evil said. It could be that the word for ship is a masculine word, because in other languages that aren't English, words have genders. Like in Spanish, nouns have genders, so some nouns are female and some nouns are male, even if they don't really match. Like, for example, the word for dress is masculine, actually, in Spanish. So it's not necessarily like what the item actually is. It's just some items have masculine gender and some have female gender, so that when you use pronouns, they fit. Hey, Soldier! Think of the 7 months, man. Yep, the new threat mod was a blast. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. I wonder if it was just kind of a, we don't want to make our ships sound weaker than they are or something, or it was just the fact that the word maybe is masculine. Who knows? I don't even know what started, like, captains naming ships girl names. Like, was it just kind of a, like, oh, she's a beaut, you know, then it just turned into female names because you call ships beautiful, or is it kind of like a romantic thing? Or maybe a lot of people, maybe a lot of captains named their ships after their wives or whatever because they had to go out for long periods of time. Or there's no women on the sea, so just make the ship a woman name. I don't know. That'd be interesting to no, I mean, there might not be a definitive answer to it. Could be a lot of things. Alright, our first patrol complete. We're to report to the commander and assistant commander. Commander, you mean that woman at the pub? Her name's Rain. Rain, okay? She saved my life. And the assistant commander is Ellen. She seems like a really nice person, but easily taken in by a hotshot. A hotshot? Okay, let's step up our patrol a notch. Assistant Kyros, let's come up with a plan after we get back to the base. Isn't this guy like a jerk? Yeah. The heck, you've recovered. Now get out of here. They hate me, but I still have to shop. They hate me, but try to converse. I just want to chat. How's Rain? She's doing fine. That's good, but it'd be even better if you left. Rain asked me to. You have 3,000 gil in this scene that you lose when it goes back to the main story, so you should buy stuff? That's interesting. I never knew that. Why? I wonder why the gil's different. Also, you don't get gil from the monsters. Also strange. I don't even know what to buy. I don't need any of these items. I guess buying some ammo. Dude, ammo is so expensive. Irvine sucks. Also, why do I have 30 G returners? I think maybe you get those from Diablos or something. You get them from somewhere specific. Yeah, remedies are super expensive. Which is funny, because you get Asuna so early. It's compressed inflation. Hey, that's a spoiler. We don't learn how to spell compressed correctly until Dis 3. Welsh is a gendered language? I'd actually be curious to know how many gendered languages there are. I don't know. I always knew Spanish was. I did not know that German was, or Welsh. I believe Latin is not. And I think French is. Hey, Laguna. Are you doing this patrol thing every day? Thing? What are you calling thing? Weren't you aiming to become a world-traveling journalist? I'm just trying to find my face. It dropped off back there. We have to go get it. You've heard of Timber Maniacs, right? I had a talk with the chief editor. He said he's interested in any article related to world travel. That's great! We should go talk to him sometime. Yeah. Most Latin-based languages are gendered. So does that mean Latin is too? It's very gendered. Okay. It's very gendered. Okay, Greek is gendered, so that's why Latin is. Okay. So maybe the better question is, which ones aren't? Like, what other languages aren't gendered? Because most of them seem to be. English being the most obvious. What else? Is Portuguese? Where's my boy Solid? Yeah, what about Asian languages? Japanese isn't? Is Portuguese a gendered language? Klingon? Is Klingon? Does anyone know Klingon? Is Klingon gendered? Portuguese is, okay. Interesting. So maybe I'd have to say English and then like maybe the popular Asian languages. Those are like the big ones that aren't gendered. I don't know if any of the Asian ones are though. I believe it sounds like Korean isn't. Korean has the whole like age kind of thing going on where a lot of the nouns are based on how old the person is who you're talking to. And then apparently Japanese is also not. Australian? Is Australian gendered? Mandarin isn't. So yeah, it sounds like English and then like the big Asian languages are not gendered, and then a lot of the Greek, Latin languages, so all of the a lot of the European languages are gendered. It's interesting. I don't really know, like... I took Spanish for technically 5 years, but I got all the way up to Spanish 4. And I still don't really understand the benefits of having a gendered language. I understand the benefits of sentence structure in Spanish. It's way better than English sentence structure. It's way more coherent. But I never really understood exactly what is helpful about having, like, nouns being gendered. It's just kind of a thing that I think it's there as like a structure, but what it actually builds, what it actually helps, I don't know. It'd be okay if we stayed here a bit longer, right? You need time to gather more material? This seems like a really nice town. You're gonna write about this place first, aren't you? No way, can't make this place famous. Too much publicity and you get all those tourists and stuff. You're afraid someone might come and take Rain away. Laguna, you've changed, man. Hey, I see a monster! Nah, he seems pretty, the same. German has a neutral gender. So how does that work? Like, some words are male, some words are female, some words are neutral? And then there's like 3 different pronouns. He, she, it. Huh. So English also has he, she, it, but it has nothing to do with like the gender of the noun. It's just whether or not it's a person or not. If it's a person, it gets he or she. If it's not, that it's it. Other than they, them pronouns, which are popular now. Or used now, but... You think the Esther soldiers are really coming? That was 2 years ago, right? They would have been here by now. But you never know what a country ruled by sorcerers could be up to. Oh yeah, we already talked to you. Still saying the same thing. Yeah, now it's a bit more complicated. At least in terms of language, because of like non-binary, but for the most part, it's he, she, and then it is just like talking about any other word that doesn't have a gendered. Because for those of you that don't like, have never spoken a gendered language, the way it works is like I said before, nouns have gender, and it, like I said, has nothing to do with what the noun actually is. Like, dress can be a male noun, but it's just a way for them to structure their sentences so that they always have a pronoun before, and then they don't have like it. Although I think, I'm trying to remember. It was too long ago since I had Spanish, but I want to say that Spanish did have a neutral like it, but I don't remember when it was used. I don't think it was like ever used. It was used in very specific circumstances. Because almost every noun had, you would say, kind of like in English, you would say he or she for a noun. We learned mug. So I can change that. Finally. Took forever. Forget what Dark Side does. For some reason, I want to say that it casts Berserk, but I don't think that's right. Hit Junction. That's kind of lame. 2 HP. I was going Red Sarge. Yeah, they're very similar. They both have gendered languages, so they both have their nouns are gendered. HP plus 40. That's really good to have. I Irish is gendered? That's cool. I don't know. I don't know how we got on this discussion, like, talk about every single language ever. But hey, here we are. It's very interesting. I would never would have thought, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter much. It's just the way that sentences are structured. I would imagine that, you know, with the whole thing with, like, pronouns now and needing to be politically correct, it might be a bit harder in a gendered language versus a non-gendered language because, like we said before, in German, they have a neutral, but in Spanish, I don't think they have a neutral, so it'd be a little more complicated to, like, get pronouns right. But other than that, very specific political thing, gendered languages is just the way that the sentences are structured. It doesn't really change much of anything. But it is interesting to know that, like, a lot of Greek languages are gendered. A lot of languages that came from Greek are gendered. And a lot of the Asian languages are not. It's interesting. Learn something new every day. Hey, how's it going, Garrus? Thanks so much for being here. Revive isn't good if you don't die. I can't get over how Quetzalcoatl is written. True. Being politically correct isn't fun. No, but it's important. I think, without getting political, because we can't, I think that being politically correct is a hard thing for people to do until they need other people to be politically correct for them. You know what I mean? Someone says, I need you to be politically correct for me, and everyone goes, no, I don't want to. And then as soon as you need them to be politically correct for you, you're like, I want you to say the thing I want you to say. I think it's important for all of us to respect everyone. It doesn't matter your beliefs. Be respectful. Oh yeah, for sure. It's very easy to be accidentally insulting. That's something I think we've all been through. I've been through that. It's not fun. I don't think there's anything worse than wanting to be respectful and, like, failing to do so. You know, it's the worst. Like, I try my hardest to be respectful of everyone, but accidents do happen. It sucks. Those are some hefty insects. Yep, that's why communication is important. And it's important to understand that communication does break down sometimes. There's language barriers, there's understanding barriers, there's age gaps, you know. People that want change but aren't willing to accept that the older generations are going to be slower to that change. You know, you have to understand, like, they come from a different time. It's going to take them longer to adjust. It can be difficult. It's even difficult. I mean, it's going to be difficult even for me to, like, adjust to what my kids are going to be going through and talking about. And, you know, I'm sure it's going to get to the point where I need to be understanding of my kids, and it's going to be difficult because I grew up in a different time. Sure, we're all going to go through that. What? Girl talk. Let's come back later. Come on. Something inside me tells me to listen. Rain, aren't you going to marry Uncle Laguna? A guy like that, he was carried in here crying like a baby, and I was the one who had to take care of him. His crude way of speaking, I don't know if his aspirations as a journalist, something. Every time I try to have a serious conversation, he avoids it. I can't stand his snoring, and he talks in his sleep. But he's really nice, and I really, really like him. Rain, Uncle Laguna and Elle should be together. I'm only in my mid-30s and I don't feel like I'm out of touch, but when I talk to teenagers or even people in their early 20s, it becomes apparent how much things have changed. Yeah. No, and trust me, it doesn't have to just be political stuff. It could just be the way of talking, you know. I don't know if I talk to a 4th grader right now, I'm not sure I'd understand anything they're talking about. You know, I'd get the gist, but I'm sure there are several words in every sentence that I'm like, I've got to write that down and Google it later. Yo, Mark, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, dude. And thank you for your own 9 months as well. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you so much. And what do you know? Thank you for the 4 months as well, man. Appreciate you. But you know, I think what he really wants to do is travel all over the world. I don't think he has it in him to live in a quiet country town like this one. Some people are like that. Oh, it makes me so mad. If it makes you mad, then, seriously, you don't like him? I feel the same as you, Alone. Oh? What was that shake he did? Yeah, you are back! Huff, huff, puff, puff. I came back in a hurry. Report to the commander. Here's my report on today's patrol and monster extermination. Including buku-bukus and bun-buns that Assistant Commander Alone also hates. I've exterminated 16 monsters. Alright, thank you. So if you put on encounter none, it just says 0, right? Does she still say thank you? Is she still like, oh, good job? No, I think that's actually the names. How's it going, Scoozy? Did I miss anyone else? Hey, Browns, how's it going? I got your CRC return this morning. I think I said hi to everyone. Billion, good to see you, man. Said, Quantum, good to see you. To Gritty, good to see you, dude. I don't have to say hi to you. I asked you about Portuguese. You should be happy. Anytime I bring up Portuguese things, you're like, alright. Listen, if you are such a good friend that I don't even have to say hi to you to bring you into the conversation, you should be happy, or you should be happy about that. You should feel loved. If I have to say hi to you every time, like officially. That joke. The cacodemon with wings. You paid them $4 to walk 20 steps and put it in the box. Wow. They shouldn't charge you for that. I know I'm good with words. I have a degree in communication for a reason. Shall we eat before you get started with the next patrol? I'll call you when it's ready, so just wait in your room. You seem pretty tired. You should take a quick nap. I just took a nap. Alright. I'll take a second nap. I feel the same way, VR. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Type 1 in the chat if you think... Not if you wanted, okay? Because I think we all want more Laguna. But I'm saying, like, do you think the game would have been better if there were more Laguna scenes in the game? 1 if yes, 2 if no. Because to me, it's like... It would have been better because it would have made more sense later. But at the same time... If the game was like 50% Squall, 50% Laguna, then I feel like it'd be super weird and split and none of it would make any sense. So, like, I don't know. But later, I felt like Laguna was just kind of there, and I didn't really understand it at all because there wasn't enough. It could just be me not understanding it also, but for me, like, there wasn't enough Laguna for me to feel like it really fit the story. But a little more Laguna, and I think it would have watered down the main story. I don't know. I mean, I don't like the main story anyways, so I don't care if it's more watered down, but... I think there should have been more Zack. Yeah, just throw Zack in. What if Zack was in, like, every Final Fantasy? Well, now, shall we rest up a bit? What's the matter? I get scared sometimes. Scared of waking up somewhere else. Scared of not seeing alone. Scared of not seeing rain? What happened to me? I feel... What is this I'm feeling? Oh, please let it be this room when I wake up. Please let me be in this puny bed when I wake up. Laguna, you've changed.